So I want to start off this video by just giving a disclaimer. If you need Mr. Beast style editing, explosions everywhere, a quick 30-second soundbite, 4K visuals, and like a $5,000 microphone, this is not the video for you. So I'll give you time to leave, and that's fine. I'll give you some time. Now, for the 5 or 3 of you that still is here, let's just talk about the real elephant in the room, and that is fear. See, there's many types of videos I've seen on YouTube over the years, even when I'm actually searching on my own, where they'll say reasons why you should start a YouTube channel, still a viable topic, or starting a YouTube channel at 40 or 50. Like I'm 44 years old. So those videos are relevant. But I think the biggest issue here is the very beginning. The very beginning is fear. Now, fear can manifest itself in many different ways. Fear, the fear of trying. You can even have fear of success, as strange as that might be. Now, if you were to actually go to my channel, I think I forget exactly off the top of my head, but there's a place on your YouTube channel that shows you when you first created the channel. For me, my channel was, I think, June or July of 2019. 2019, the year. That's when I started this channel that I'm recording with you right now. So if anybody understands fear, it's me. So you're in the right place. So now I can just tell you just to get over it, just do it, which is viable because that's how I got finally my first video uploaded, which is on the channel. I just finally hit record and I just went. That is a viable strategy. But we need to understand what you are really afraid of. And I have a few things. I have a few ideas. Maybe you're afraid, whether you want to admit it verbally or maybe it's subconsciously, that you don't want your friends and family to know. Maybe you're afraid that maybe they'll somehow judge you on your performance. They'll judge you on the look. They'll just judge you on the whole package as a whole. So what I'm here to tell you is, honestly, your friends and family will probably never really know that you even have a YouTube channel. Unless they are directly subscribed to you, you can post out whatever video you want. The chances of your friends and people you know happen to come across your content is very slight. It's not likely. It's possible, but it's not very likely unless they are directly subscribed to you. So I would say just get out of your own head when it comes to that. Understand this. Your voice matters. You have a unique gift and talent. You and me. Every single one of us has our own opinions, things that we are good at, things that we can offer the world. And when I say the world, the YouTube is global. There can be somebody in like Germany, Korea, watching this very video. Well, I need to start putting subtitles, but you get what I mean. So whatever you have an opinion on, that's content. So you shouldn't be fearful of that. You should embrace it. Now, there's another thing, and maybe clinically it's the same, but I think it's separate, is procrastination. That's something that I've dealt with heavily. Procrastinating. Like, oh, I'll do it next week. Next week comes, I'll do it next month. And the months turn to years and nothing gets done. So definitely fear and procrastination can definitely tie us down in doing not this YouTube, anything. Maybe asking for a promotion at your job. maybe asking a girl out to a date, or maybe anything. The things that we choose to not do in life, it's largely because we fear that we're not good enough. We fear that we may fail. We fear that maybe, you know what, if people will laugh at me, people look at me funny. When I see people, men and women at the gym that are very much overweight, and I see them moving around on the treadmill, they have my respect, because I know to a large degree, many of them have the fear of just being observed and looked at as less than because they're overweight. But to those people that I have seen in the gym that's trying to change their lives, not just their weight, being overweight can affect your life in many different ways. And it is that fear for them to be in that gym, be on that treadmill, making small changes to get to where they got to get. That is them overcoming fear. So what I'm here to talk to you about is, how are you going to go about altering your fear level, or overcoming your fear, I should say, just to rephrase that. The only way I can think of a viable breakdown, or just to kind of relate to you, is to show and to elaborate my own fear and procrastination. I'd often hear of people saying that YouTube is hard. YouTube takes a lot of time out of your life. There's a lot of skills that you need to learn in YouTube. So I just felt like, well, hell, if that's the case, then why am I even going to bother? It's not like anybody's going to watch me anyway. I mean, my videos are going to suck. People are probably going to leave me nasty comments, or people are probably not going to leave me comments. What else? Oh, I'm just going to feel like, oh, my friends are going to make fun of me. Like, there's so many things that, you know, I've thought of over the years, and maybe you think of them too, and it's holding you back. So what I ended up doing to start my first video on this channel, I just sat down in this same spot, and I hit record, and I just let it out. I did not care. I even made myself a little bit angry on the inside, like, just do it, you know. So, because sometimes anger can be a great motivator. It can be you can channel it for you to do things that you probably normally you wouldn't do. I used my anger to override my procrastination, the anger that I've wasted so many years, the anger that I could have had. Maybe I could have blown up. I could have had success on this platform. So I used that anger and I channeled it to just get it done. Get over it. F fear. F, that special 4-letter word. F fear. Because it's not helping. It's not. It's just delaying. It's delaying your greatness. It's delaying the things that you can say to the world that goes far beyond what you think is possible. What you really think is possible. Because even with me sitting here right now, I'm poor. I have currently negative $1.53 in my bank account. I thankfully, due to a friend, I have food in my refrigerator. I have my electricity. I have a roof over my head. So I give thanks to what I do have. But it does suck that, you know, I'm low on finances. I would love to have that type of money where I can, upgrade. Oh, I actually like this microphone, or upgrade the camera. I've seen these YouTubers with these fancy cameras, like $500 to like a $2,000 cameras, where you're looking at the image and it's like crystal clear, you know? And then these people that probably have like teams of people, that's like the minute they post a video, all they got to do is just talk, and they have like a whole team of people editing it behind the scenes. You know, when you're starting off like this, yeah, it's very easy to be fearful. You know, it's like, damn, how am I going to break through that glass ceiling? Well, I can tell you this much from experience. If you don't try, you are 1,000, 1 million. You are an infinite number guaranteed to fail. But if you were to say, you know what, fear, F you, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to do it with what I have present that is on hand. I'm just going to do it. There is a chance that you will succeed. You'll have that breakout moment. I've often heard from these gurus, all you need to do is go viral. Just go viral one time. But on the flip side is, if you're too fearful to start, you'll never go viral. You'll never have the success on this platform or anything. You'll never get that girl. You'll never get that promotion. You'll never get that job. If you let fear rule your life, procrastination rule your life, you won't get any of the things that you truly, truly want and desire. And as I relate this to YouTube, it's very applicable to every other aspect and facet of your life. You know how many times I've seen I get frustrated when I watch, I'm on my YouTube, I'm scrolling, and I see these guys with like 15 million subscribers, 5,000, like making money on the platform. And a lot of times these guys are they have the personality of sandpaper. They're boring, they're dry, but their audience shows up for them. You know, they have their talents in other areas maybe, right? But this is what I see. And I just think, again, using anger, I'm like, if they're doing this and they're making, even if they're exaggerating by the month, I'm making 50,000 a month, maybe they're making 5,000, but that's 5,000 more dollars that you or I are not making because we were too fearful and procrastinated to get started here. And I'm pointing to my laptop right here next to me. So you have to get to the point where, you know, you have to put aside that fear. If you're overweight and you're fearing going to the gym, to hell with it. Or if you're that fearful of going to a location to work out, go for a walk in the park, but get it done. You're fearing YouTube. What is there to fear? 9 times out of 10, I would venture to say that you're going to be in the privacy of your own home. It's just going to be you, whatever computer or maybe your phone, and a camera and maybe a microphone. It's just you. It's almost, I would think of it like, imagine you're talking to yourself. Imagine you're talking to yourself. Like you're just, you know, something happened. You're like, oh, you know what? I can't stand this. I hate that my supervisor was an a-hole, and this person. That's content. You could have been on camera saying all that, and in that video, there's probably other people that probably have a-hole managers that will watch your content, be like, damn, you know what? That's exactly how I feel. Boom, subscribe. And even I have to keep reminding myself of this. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like, why am I doing this? I have to remind myself, why am I doing this? Even with me being very early on in this journey. But again, in order to really persevere and to push forward, you need something else, and that is discipline. You need the discipline to keep showing up, even during those moments when you just are like, I'm over it, I'm too tired. You just got to do it. Otherwise, nothing is going to change. So that does bring me back to the fear, which is at the epicenter of this whole video, this whole thing. You have to get to the point where you have to isolate what exactly are you fearing. Because there's many different types of fear. Like there's the fear of failure, there's the fear of success, like I said. So you have to figure out, what is it about you specifically? Is it the fear of being on camera? Okay, you know what you could do? If you really need to script, I don't script. But if you do, my suggestion, let's say, I'll give you an example. In today's video, I'm going to cover the best ways on how you can accomplish your very first pull-up or push-up or squat or whatever. That right there, you wrote that down. So you're not Joe Biden. You can remember a few sentences, right? So when you read it, you start recording, you look at your script, You deliver it and you be quiet. Now you move to the next section. You say what you say, X, Y, and Z. Say it on the camera, be quiet, and you keep doing that until now you have a whole video, and then you get your editing, which that might be something you fear. I use CapCut. Now, I am not a graphics designer. I am not any of those things, but I figured out CapCut. I had the desire to learn. There's many different tutorials on YouTube that I personally watched, and I feel if you watch them, download the CapCut things. They do have it for free. They have the free membership. You can mess around with it on your computer or even your phone. But I would prefer you do it on a computer because I feel like you get more options using it on the computer, and you learn the ins and outs of it, the basics, how to cut. So all those times where I said, all right, just don't say anything, you cut that dead space, bring it together and play it back, and you will be amazed at how you look on camera. You'll be amazed. You should be. And also you're learning a new skill, and you're building that confidence to push through that glass ceiling, to make your voice heard to everybody in the world that would tune in. And your success will vary. Maybe you might go viral in 20 videos. You might go viral in 2,000. You might go viral. You just don't know. But the guarantee is if you don't start because you're too fearful, nothing will change for you. You will remain the same, whether that is unemployed, in the same position, overweight. If you don't overcome your fear to change whatever it is that you want changed in your life. For me, I want to grow on this platform. I want everything associated with this platform. I want to make the money. I want to build a great community that supports me through the live streams, that sends money to me so that I can upgrade the equipment over time and show that growth, that evolution. I want to be able to do all of that. But if I'm too fearful to start, none of that will happen. That is a guarantee. And don't let that be a guarantee for you. Get over your fear. And if you have any comments, I urge you, type in your comments. I will try to get to each and every one of you. If you have the fear of start, I will, you know what? Hell, if you want to email me, I'll leave an email. We can talk directly. I will help you try to overcome your fear. I'll do that because I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be like 5 people that watch this video anyway. So I'll be able to handle the load. Anyway, take care. And F fear.